Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were here. It's time for a Magic Mouse bedtime story with our friend here, Mabel Muldoon. As you recall, Magic Mouse moved into the treehouse in Mother Amal's garden, where the children had graciously invited it to live. Mouse being so small, so as never ever to be seen, and no one could tell if Mouse were a boy or a girl. And Mouse said it makes no difference. On this particular day, Mayor Findhorn McDiva, the most officious kind of person that you could meet, decided that now that he was elected mayor, he was going to establish official city government in Angelville. Now, prior to Mayor McDiva's arriving in Angelville, nobody had ever wanted the office because things were peaceful and gentle, and we didn't need officials. But Mayor McDiva, now that he had been elected, because the flowers had been promised voices by the mayor, so they voted for him, and he had the flowers locked up in his pocket. And lo and behold, he said, "I want to have an official committee." An official committee? Who needs such a thing? It is proper for city government. And Lawyer Larry, of course, agreed, because if there was an official committee and official rules and regulations, then we would need lawyers to interpret those rules and regulations, and lawyers would gain power where previously they had had none. So the vote was taken, and against all sensible conditions, the Flowers voted and established an official committee. And Lawyer Larry was the counsel for the official committee, and he called the committee to order, banged his gavel, and the official committee began to meet officially on official business to discuss official reports of officials acting in an official way and officially view that there were officials who would be doing other official things that were not officially condoned by the official committee. And the confusion of official committee deciding what was official and what was not official became officially confusing when Lawyer Larry got up and officially inquired why. Well, Mayor Findhorn McDeeva ruled the question officially out of order and said the official question should be how. But as Lawyer Larry was not concerned with how, but why, he officially adopted a resolution to ask that officially the meeting be officially adjourned. And an official vote was taken to officially adjourn the official committee. It was officially accepted, and Mayor Findhorn McDeeva and Lawyer Larry officially accepted the official vote to adjourn the official committee from meeting officially. Now, this was all done, and confusion still reigned, and the official committee and politics accomplished nothing for Angelville except to add more confusion and give a job to Lawyer Larry. And inasmuch as he's only allowed to receive 1 penny for every bit of legal advice, he wasn't going to get rich, so he officially decided to forego his pennies and officially indict the pennies to a fund to find homes for homeless officials who are no longer part of the official committee. And if you think of that officially, on this official day, the official committee decided to officially continue and officially said, that's our story for today. And Magic Mouse, listening to all the confusion that seemed to have come from the establishment of the official committee, refused to officially accept the official committee as anything more than a bunch of clods who are going around confusing the world, and therefore Magic Mouse said, let's go back to simplicity and joy and happiness, and that's our story for today.
Listen, can you hear the sound of hearts beating all the world around? Down in the valley, out on the plain, everywhere around the world, the heartbeat sounds the same. Black or white, red or tan, it's the heart of the family of man. Whoa, it's beating away. Whoa, it's beating away. Whoa, it's beating away. Listen, can you hear the sound? Laughter, all the world around. High in the mountains, down by the sea, everywhere around the world, laughter sounds the same to me. Black or white, red or tan, it's the sound of the family of man. Whoa, we're laughing away. Whoa, we're laughing away. Whoa, we're laughing away. Ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la 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 la. Listen, can you hear the sound of singing all the world around? Walking through the jungle or on a busy city street.
didn't expect you so soon, but inasmuch as you're here, welcome to Angelville and to Magic Mouse. Here come the gaggle of giggles. Oh, boy.
Magic Mouse, Magic Mouse. It's the one thing that I think of every day. Oh, Magic Mouse, Magic, Magic Mouse. Won't you please come to my home with me and play? Won't you please come to my home with me and play?
Well, it all started a long, long time ago. It was in a faraway place, close to the hearts of those knowing love. And there was a village called Angelville. And that's where Magic Mouse lived. The children had invited Mouse to live in the treehouse in their mother Amal's garden. But Mouse was so small, so as never ever to be seen. And no one knew if Mouse were a boy or a girl. Mouse said it makes no difference. But how can we tell you're about? Mouse says if you find a penny on the street, you'll know Magic Mouse has left it. And if you take the penny and press it to your head, and the penny stays, well, you'll know it's a Magic Mouse penny. And at night, you can put it under your pillow, and in the morning, it'll still be there. But all your scary dreams will be gone. And they cannot return unless you allow them.
Nothing's more important than the one in space. It comes from your heart, it's a happy place. Love can put a little smile on your face and give you so much more. It helps you see and it sets you free. Love gives you energy. Love can end your misery. Then open any door. Nothing's more important than the one in space. It comes from your heart, it's a happy place. Love can put a little smile on your face and give you so much more. Love's a sparkle in your eye. Love will always get you high. Love's the smoothest way to fly into your spirit soul. Nothing's more important than the one in space. It comes from your heart, it's a happy place. Love can put a little smile on your face and give you so much more. Nothing's more important than the one in space. It comes from your heart, it's a happy place. Love can put a little smile on your face and give you so much more.
You know, speaking of love, one of the most lovely, loving people I know is Leslie Listen, who's gonna go into the audience and find out if anyone can whisper a smile.
Whisper a smile? I've never heard of whisper a smile.
Well, you can't frown and smile at the same time.
Well, that's true. It's almost like you're whispering something, even if you're only smiling, because what you're really saying when you smile, what are you saying? Are you saying, God, I'm happy, you know, I feel really good inside. Isn't that right? You guys, do you know, the thing that makes me the happiest is when my little girl crawls in bed with me in the middle of the night and cuddles next to me. That just makes me the happiest person in the whole world, and I smile and hug her. I want to know what makes you guys happy.
What makes me smile is when my mom makes my bed up. Well, when I'm really excited, today, I was really excited to come here.
What makes you smile and what makes you the happiest?
Kittens.
Kittens. Oh, kittens. Why kittens?
Because they play with string, and when they play with string, they are funny.
Here we are at the zoo, and a lot of people wonder about the zoo, but they come here to see animals. But does anybody ever come here and say, what does a zookeeper do? I've got Mark Bruns here, who's the senior zookeeper at the Reed Park Zoo. Mark, what does a zookeeper do?
Well, a zookeeper's day starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. The first thing he does, he goes out and he checks each animal under his care. After he does this, he goes around and he starts to feed each animal.
These are young Maasai ostrich chicks. They're approximately 5 months old. These have come from another zoo, but we have adult blue-neck ostrich that we raise here. The adults lay the eggs, we gather them up and artificially incubate them. The incubation period is about 42 days. We built our own incubator from an old refrigerator and modified it, and we have to hand turn the eggs 3 times a day. The eggs are large, they're probably about this big. They have a very thick, hard shell. They look almost like porcelain. And it's amazing to see the little chicks peck their way out of something like that.
This is one of the largest animals found in India. They're called nilgai. It's an antelope. Her name is Kathy here. She was raised with the bottle, and she followed us around all over the place here.
In the mornings, I come and feed them their monkey biscuits. And twice a day, they get washed down in the morning and then in the afternoon. Wash down the whole deck and their back house and everything, so it's nice and clean for them. This is the baby Darla. And in the afternoon, they get more monkey biscuits, and they get a variety of produce each day, different things, oranges, apples, bananas. Today, they got avocados, which are all over.
Nicky, our male polar bear here, is approximately about 8 years old. He was born in Omaha, Nebraska, at a zoo there at the Henry Dorley Zoo, and he came to this zoo about 5 years ago. Since he came to this zoo, he's produced about 6 cubs for us and makes him one of the productive polar bears in captivity.
As you recall, Magic Mouse moved into the treehouse in Mother Amal's garden, where the children had invited it to live. The children were so excited. Magic Mouse was here. They rushed about. Magic Mouse is here. Our troubles are over. Our troubles are over. Magic Mouse is here. Our troubles are over. And Mouse only smiled and said, perhaps when they understand that sunshine has nothing to do with the weather. But the children pleaded with Mother Amal, please, may we have a party to celebrate the arrival of Magic Mouse? No, said Mother Amal, it's too late. Have your party tomorrow. Please, it's not every day that a Magic Mouse arrives in our house. Please, may we have the party tonight? No, no, she was adamant, she was firm. She would not give in. When Magic Mouse said, what if I, Magic Mouse, could get time to stop? Then all of the clocks in Angelville would stop, and no one would have to go to bed until they were tired, rather than because the clock said they had to. Don't be silly, said Mother Amal. No one has ever stopped time. No one can stop time. Time just moves on and on. They kept time by the quarters of the moon or the blooming of flowers, the return of the birds, but you can't stop time. I'm sorry. I think I can. And at that very moment, Father Time came walking into the garden. Hello there, Father Time, said Magic Mouse. Hello, Mouse. Please open the garden gate and let me through. I'm sorry, but you may not have passage nor right of way this day, unless you agree to stop and rest and stay. Don't be silly. Time cannot stop. Time has never stopped. Time will never stop. Time cannot stop. It must move on. It must move on and on and on and on and on and on. Time cannot stop. It must move on. It must move on and on and on and on. There's wake up time and breakfast time and school time and work time and lunch time and come home from school and come home from work and dinner time and time for this and time for that, time for this and time for that. It cannot stop. It must move on. It must move on and on and on. Surely you can stop, said Mouse. And Time started to cry. Fact is, Mouse, I've tried to stop so many times. No one has ever let me. The last time I tried to stop, I sat down and someone tapped me on the shoulder and said, excuse me, Time, is it 2:30? I must be at the dentist. There's time for this and time for that and time for this and time for that. Cannot stop, I must move on, I must move on and on and on and on. I can teach you, said Magic Mouse. You can teach me? Will it take much time? I don't have much time. And the children all giggled. Time doesn't have much time. Time doesn't have much time. How silly can time be? How do I stop, Mouse? How do I stop? Stop. Just like that. And Time sat down. And as soon as he touched the ground, he fell asleep. And the time-stop party began. And the Fuzzy Strokers marching make-believe herb band came in and played the most beautiful music. And the Flies of Angelville, well, they sang Beethoven and Mozart piano concertos. And Magic Mouse was so happy when the children came to Mouse and said, "Can you teach us a new game?" And Mouse said yes. Mouse asked the children, "Who of you have ever been angry? Have you been angry? Have you been angry?" Well, when you're angry, you simply go into the garden and sit for 1 hour with one flower, and your anger will lose its power. Well, the flowers didn't like that at all, and they said, "Why not sit for an hour with a tree so your anger can be free?" And the tree said, "Sit for an hour with a grape, and your anger will lose its shape." And little Albertina Cuddlewick came in and said, "Sit in silence for an hour with an ant. I'll bet you can't." And Eugene Jester made up a song about it all.
Sit for an hour with a flower, and your anger will lose its power. Sit for an hour with a flower, and your anger will lose its power. Sit for an hour with a tree, and your anger will soon be free. Sit for an hour with a grape, and your anger will lose its shape. Sit for an hour with an ant. I bet you can't, because a flower can share its sweet nectar of love with the light in its face from the sun up above. So send all your love to a flower today. Your anger will leave you as thoughts fly away. Sit for an hour with a flower, and your anger will lose its power. Sit for an hour with...
And when the last of the children were tucked in their bed, Magic Mouse went over to Father Time and tapped him on the shoulder. "Time, it's time to get up." And Father Time opened his eyes, and as if by magic, they were sitting in a room of time. And on the wall was a clock set to every hour and every minute and every second that there has ever been. "It's beautiful," said Father Time, "but what is it?" "This is a room of time for you, Father Time. Whenever you feel nervous about being late or early, simply come into this room, pick your time, and be there." "Thank you," said Father Time as he got up and walked down the garden path, feeling relaxed for the first time, thanking his friend Magic Mouse.
This little lady right here was really hot. Here we are sitting in the sun. It's very hot. What do you do when it's hot?
Go get some ice cream and sit under a tree.
Who was saying they have a swimming pool here? That's what I like to do. I like to get into the water and swim. Cooling off in a pool is a nice way to spend the summer. But here at the Central City YWCA, the children don't really come to cool off. As a matter of fact, I think they end up sweating quite a bit. David Zweifel here, who's the head coach at the YWCA, really works them hard. Sometimes you get a few complaints. The kids say, "Oh, David, I don't want to work so hard," or "Can't we do it a little softer today?" What's the purpose of working them so hard?
Well, swimming takes a lot of conditioning, and it's a building thing that takes a lot of time. Years behind swimming make a big difference, and so all the time they spend in the water is, we want it to be productive time, and if we can make it fun while we're doing it, then all the better for the kids.
Can you just mention a little bit about why breathing is so important, and maybe how it relates to getting cramps in your side for some of the beginners that might be listening?
Sure. Well, breathing is very important, and the water, of course, forces you to hold your breath underwater. Every time you take a stroke, you're back underwater again, and so breathing, in order to swim 60 lengths continuously, and not die from lack of oxygen, we have to learn to establish a rhythmic breathing pattern. And so the kids, in order to get a good breath on top of the water, they have to blow out all their air underwater. And with beginners, we start with blowing bubbles.
Yeah, what sort of things do you miss when you come here?
Well, I really don't think I miss anything much because I like it, so.
Do you want to compete with other teams?
Yeah, I really do. I like competing against other people. It's, makes you feel good if you win. Even if you lose, we're doing good.
What motivates you to come every day?
Well, I just look forward to it, and it's worth it because I want to get fast and get in the Olympics.
What about that cold weather in the wintertime? Boy, it got cold out here around 6 o'clock. What did you do when it got cold?
I asked David to get my towel for me.
Before you got out of the pool?
Yeah.
Yeah? What else? When you went home, was your hair wet?
Yes, except for when I had a heated water bed and I always used to get in it.
When the day gets you down or something gets you, just say, by golly, that's the way it is, and go right back into where you were, higher than you were before. How about it, Eugene? Let's sing that song.
That's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is.
You know, people come and people go. Some say yes, but the others say no. I just smile and shrug my shoulders, that's the way it is.
That's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is.
When my mother tells me no, I don't tell her where to go. I just smile and shrug my shoulders, that's the way it is.
That's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is.
When I spend the whole day cooking and it burns when I ain't looking, I just smile and shrug my shoulders.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is.
When my grandson and I can't rap, I don't blame it on the generation gap. I just smile and shrug my shoulders.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is.
When anything in
My life goes wrong, I just sing a simple song. I just smile and shrug my shoulders, that's the way it is. That's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is. That's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is, by golly, that's the way it is.
What do you mean, brah?
Say, excuse me there, sir. What are these kind of birds here? I've never seen one quite like that. What is that?
It's a makook.
Which one?
A makook.
A makook now, but that's a pretty... See, I'm in the buying business. You think I could buy one of these birds here?
Look, I don't think these birds are for sale.
Well, can I buy the sound then? I buy the sound. I buy lots of things.
No, the sound's not for sale. You might, they might have some wellelephants for sale.
Well, what's a wellelephant?
Wellelephants.
Can I
buy
that?
Creatures. Maybe. They hop around,
they
suck
hop
water
around
up,
a little bit.
Suck water up through their tails.
Is that right? Hey,
yeah.
By the way, I'm Buster Byadov. What's your name?
My name's Lester Quibbles.
Lester Quibbles,
yes,
you say? Oh,
yes.
well, glad to meet you.
Philadelphia Quibbles.
But I like to buy things. I could buy one of those elephants, you think, huh?
Well, maybe. You have to check with the zoo.
Well, I would...
It's not Buster Byadol, Angelville's legendary junkman. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm trying to buy this bird up here. If anything else I can
bird?
buy. Oh, that bird or whatever. I buy anything I find.
Well, you know... Oh, hey, what's that sound?
I don't know. Buy it if
You
I
buy
can
it?
find Oh, yeah.
Must be a
Where
stomach.
did it go?
You got
Where?
indigestion?
Where?
What?
Captain, what is this piece of equipment behind us?
Okay, this is called an aerial platform. It's used in high-rise fires, lumber yards, and so forth, in places we can't get regular hose lines.
You mean that line going up there is water? How many gallons a minute will that pump out of that line up there?
We can pump as many as 1,350 gallons a minute.
1,350 gallons a minute. Now, what are the men going to do? What's that?
Oh, that's the rope. They're going to have some men rappelling here right quick.
How much training does a man take to before you let him up in there? How long is it training?
He has to go through 16 weeks of basic training. We're talking about everything from hose laying, learning his hose lays, first aid, just about everything. This man right here will be coming down. Like I say, you can see where he stops, or he can come down fast. Any given time he can stop, if you'll notice.
Tell us, how does it feel coming down from a platform like that?
Well, it's kind of a rush. It seems like a long ways down when you're up there, but once you get in and start on your way down, it's just a matter of coming down.
Now, why does he use a Scott air pack?
Well, there's several reasons. One, of course, is to help him breathe inside of a house. You have a lot of smoke, a lot of gases, carbon monoxide, things that are deadly. Nowadays, you have furniture that are made out of plastic. Those fumes can actually kill a man and have a real adverse effect on a man's lungs in later years.
Somebody told me that more people are killed in fires from the plastic and the toxic aspect of the smoke than by the fire itself. Is that true?
That's true. Most of your high-rise fires is not necessarily all your victims burned to death. They're overcome by these smokes and gases and so forth, and that's what kills them.
So, like, it's really, any firefighter going in must have a Scott air pack.
Oh, absolutely. This also aids us in trying to make a rescue attempt.
We have paramedic Trujillo and Houston over here. Now, a lot of people are really thankful that you're here, but give me one bit of advice for the kids. What is the main thing that they should do when they're driving in cars? Because you get a lot of car accidents.
Well, if all the children can put their seatbelts on and tell their parents to keep their seatbelts on and lock the doors.
Captain, how many calls do you get a week on this engine?
Well, this is engine 7, and we normally get anywhere from 25 to 30 calls a week. On it. All different kinds, rescue and also fire calls.
What is one good quick bit of advice that you can give to kids watching this about what to do if a fire starts? If their clothing catch fire, for example.
Well, if their clothing catches fire, they should do what we call stop, drop, and roll. And that's stop, don't run, drop to the ground, and roll until your clothes go out.
Would you like to be if you were an animal?
Koala.
A koala. They have what kind of noses? Show me what kind of a nose they have. A little pug nose, yes.
Yeah.
Do they make any noises? I don't know. Do koalas make any noises? They don't. But what about with their long fingernails? Do they, when they scratch something, do they make noise? Yeah. Why would you like to be a koala bear?
Because they're cute and cuddly. An animal I'd like to be, a deer.
A deer. Oh, deers are very graceful. Can you show me how a deer dances? Can you show me how a deer runs and dances? Show me how a deer goes. Can you show me? Run out there.
I don't know.
You don't want to do that? Oh, I don't blame you anyway.
I don't even know how a deer does that. I like a deer like I think her name's Feline in Bambi or something.
Bambi, yes, they were wonderful little characters, weren't they? Always happy and running around the forest. All right. If you were going to be an animal, what animal would you like to be?
Oh, I think I'd like to be a bird.
A bird. You know what? I would like to be a bird. Show us a bird on with your hands.
Well, a bird is like this, the sign, but being free.
Ah, do being free again for us. Being free. Can you guys do being free? Being free. Oh, that's lovely. How about a bird? Do the bird. Do the bird one again. I like that. Like that. We're gonna. Whoa, that was pretty loud. Yes, that was very good. What other kinds of birds can you do?
I don't know.
Can you do? What are those? Okay, and can you do mockingbird?
I don't know.
How about a dove? Oh,
yeah.
You could do that.
And they go something like the one we have. It goes, oh, something like that. I can't do that.
What do you do when you're bored? Make a face when you're bored.
Well, I hardly get bored, because when I get bored, at school I go and work, or go and play, and when I get bored at home, I just probably go and read a book.
In the morning, everybody used to get up in Angelville. The first thing they do is turn on television and watch a cartoon and let somebody tell them what's happening in the world. And Mouse got up, and the children said to Magic Mouse, "What can we do this morning? Can we go watch TV?" And Mouse said, "Certainly not, because we have a new game, and it goes like this. I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be free and live life in simplicity." Eugene, did you make up a song about it all?
You bet I did.
Let's hear it.
It's a Jim Dandy.
And
I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free, and live life in simplicity. I'll go out and find some wood and carve it into something good. I'll find a rock and beat the ground and listen to its beautiful sound.
Why?
'Cause I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free, and live life in simplicity.
I'll find some water and some dirt and draw some pictures on my shirt. And if my mama catches me, I'll run right at it. Hug a tree.
Why?
'Cause I'd rather be me than watch TV. If we all go and hug a tree, I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free. Live life in simplicity.
What else can you do?
Well, I'll find a new bug and watch it crawl, crawling slowly up the wall. I'll find some things and make a house and have some tea with Magic Mouse.
Wow. 'Cause I'd rather be me than watch TV. If we all go and hug a tree, I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free. Live life in simplicity. I'd rather be me than watch TV. If we all go and hug a tree, I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free. Live life in simplicity.
I'll bet you if you climbed a tree, you could do something.
What could I do?
Well, you could climb a tree and say it's my rocket ship and close your eyes and take
All right.
a trip.
I'll climb a tree and take a trip and close my eyes. It's my rocket ship. I'll find some paper and make a boat, and when it rains, I'll watch it float. You know why? I'll tell you why. 'Cause
I'd rather be me than watch TV. If we all go and hug a tree, I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free. Live life in simplicity.
One more time.
I'd rather be me than watch TV. If we all go and hug a tree, I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free. Live life in simplicity.
All right, kids, so now that you've learned to hug a tree instead of watch TV, the thing to do is turn off your television set for a couple of hours and go on out and explore your world. Use what you've got in your head and find things to do. You can fold paper, make a boat, and watch it float, or do anything. Because you are it. Television is not. So go on out and explore, and we'll see you again.
Magic Mouse, Magic Mouse. It's the one thing that I think.
Good morning, Budilinik.
Good morning, Granny.
And how is that little Budilinik this morning?
Oh, I'm very well.
Oh, good, Budilinik. Now, I want to tell you something very special. For your dinner tonight, I have made you some super celery soup.
Super celery soup. I love super celery soup.
I'm going to leave the super celery soup right there until it is your dinner time, Budilinik. Now, you eat it when it's dinner time. The granny, she'll be going to work now. I want you to remember what the granny, she always says to the little Budilinik. Don't open the door, no matter who knocks. That's all right, the Budilinik, the granny, she loves you. She'll be going to the work now. I see you when I get back. You'll be a good boy, your granny. She won't spank you.
I will. Bye, Granny. Oh, super celery soup. Oh, that's my favorite. Well, it's not my favorite, but it is very good. I don't want to wait till lunch to eat it. I'd love to have some now. Maybe just a little bit. Oh, who could that be?
Budilinik.
Who's there?
Hello, Budilinik. It is I, Lishka the fox.
Oh, Lishka the fox. She's a very nice fox. Well, hello, Lishka.
Hello, Budilinik. Won't you let me please come in?
Oh, I'd love to let you in, Lishka, but my granny told me not to let anybody into the house, no matter who knocks.
But, Budilinik, wouldn't you like to eat lunch with Lishka?
Oh, well, maybe I would, but I can't let you in. I'm very sorry.
What are we having for lunch, Budilinik?
Oh, it's a very good lunch. It's super celery soup.
Ooh, I love celery soup, Budilinik. Won't you let me please come in? I'll give you a ride on the tip of my tail.
All right, on the tip of her tail. Oh, that sounds very exciting. Oh, well, I know I'm not supposed to let her in, but, well, maybe just this once. Come on in, Lishka. Oh, no, not my super celery soup. Oh, you ate it all. It's all gone.
It was delicious, Budilinik. Goodbye.
Oh, no, wait. Where are you going, Lishka? What about the ride on the tip of your tail? Oh, no.
Budilinik?
Hello, Granny.
Budilinik, are you crying?
Oh, no, I was just a little upset.
Budilinik, you cannot lie to the grandma. What are you crying about?
Oh, nothing.
Budilinik, did you let anyone into the house today?
Maybe.
Budilinik, do not lie to the grandma. Who did you let in this house today?
Well, Granny, you see, Lishka the fox came by, and she's a very nice fox, and she said that if I let her in, that she'd give me a ride on the tip of her tail. So I let her in, and the first thing she did was she went straight to my super celery soup, and she ate it up. Oh, God! And she didn't even give me a ride on the tip of her tail.
Budilinik, you are a very bad boy. You do not remember what the granny said just before she left the house? They do not let anyone in, no matter how many times they knock. I go to bed. I cannot look at you anymore. I'm inside the granny inside. I'm going to bed. I don't want to look. We talk about this in the morning.
I won't let any strangers in the house anymore. I promise.
Good morning, the Budilinik is a good boy. You know what the granny fixed for your dinner tonight, Budilinik?
Oh, what?
The granny, she make especially for you some perfect porridge.
Oh, perfect porridge.
I know that you like a Budilinik, but we must remember what the granny said. When the granny leaves and the granny shuts the door, what happens?
The granny's gone all day.
Oh, that's a good, smart Budilinik. No. When the granny leaves the door, you do not open the door, no matter who knocks, no matter how many times. Does the Budilinik understand this today?
Yes, I understand, Granny. I won't let anybody in the house.
Yes, a good boy on my Budilinik. Granny should go to work now. She worked very hard.
All right. I'll see you when you get home, Granny.
Okay, Budilinik, you be good and remember what the granny said.
No strangers.
No strangers, Budilinik.
Bye-bye, Granny.
Bye, Budilinik.
Oh, perfect porridge. Oh, well, that's supposed to wait till dinner time, I suppose. Oh, it smells so good, though. I think I'll just have a... Who could that be?
Budilinik.
Who's there? Who's at the door?
Hello, Budilinik. You know who it is.
Oh, it's Lishka the fox again. Oh, I'd better watch my step. Well, hello, Lishka.
Hello, Budilinik, and what are we having for supper today?
Oh, well, wouldn't you like to know?
That is why I asked, Budilinik.
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I'm having some perfect porridge, and it's very, very delicious.
Oh, Budilinik, I love perfect porridge. Won't you let me please come in?
I don't think so, Lishka. I don't think I should let you in.
I'll give you a ride on the tip of my tail, Budilinik.
Oh, the ride on the tip of her tail. Oh, that would be the most fun thing that I could think of doing. Oh, well, I really shouldn't let her in.
Budilinik!
Oh, I can't resist. Come on in, Lishka. Oh, no, not my perfect porridge. How could you eat all my food?
Budilinik, that was perfect porridge.
Yes, I know.
Goodbye, Budilinik.
No, wait, where are you going? What about the ride on the tip of your tail?
Budilinik! Oh, the granny, she worked very hard today. Budilinik? What is the matter with the Budilinik?
Oh, nothing's wrong. Nothing.
And how were your perfect porridge today, Budilinik?
I didn't get to eat my perfect porridge.
Budilinik, you tell the granny why.
Oh, all right. Lishka the fox came by again, and she said that if I let her in the house, that this time she would really give me a ride on the tip of her tail. And so I let her in right away, and the first thing she did, she darted straight for my perfect porridge and ate it up. Oh, God!
Budilinik, you are a bad, bad boy. Look at the bad boy, Budilinik. Look at the bad disappointed, Budilinik, yes. You disappointed Granny. The Granny, she tell you not to open the door for anyone, and twice you open the door for the silly Lishka fuck. I go to bed now. I can't talk to you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Granny.
Good morning, Budilinik.
Good morning, Granny.
The Granny is happy to see you on this bright, sunny day. And you know what Granny did for you today, Budilinik?
Oh, I don't know.
Granny made something special for you today, Budilinik. Granny made.
My favorite?
Your favorite pumping hot creamed peas.
Creamed peas?
Yes.
Oh.
No, Budilinik. This is for the supper.
Oh.
Now, the Granny, she got to go to work now, so I'm going to work, and then you will stay here, and when it is dinner time, you will eat your perfectly piping hot creamed
I can't wait.
But remember what the Granny said, Budilinik. I want no more mistakes on this part.
I remember.
And what did the Granny say?
I'm not supposed to, open
the door
and leave.
That is right, Budilinik. You do not leave. You do not leave the house. You are not supposed to open the door, no matter who knocks. That's all right, Budilinik. The Granny, she loves you. I go to work now. I work hard.
All right, Granny. You don't have to worry about me.
Goodbye. I love you, Budilinik.
No strangers are coming into this
Okay.
house. Bye-bye. Oh, cream peas. There's no better food in the whole world. Uh-oh.
Budilinik.
Oh, it's Lishka. Hello, Lishka. How are you?
Hello, Budilinik. I am quite fine. And what are we having for supper today?
Oh, well, something very good. I'm having creamed peas. They're the very best creamed peas in the land.
Oh, Budilinik, won't you let me please come in?
Let me think about it, Lishka. No.
Well, Budilinik, can I at least watch you eat your cream peas?
Oh, well, that would be fine. Why don't you come around to the window over here and you can watch me eat? That'll show her. Where'd she go?
Hello, Budilinik.
Hello, Lishka.
Those look like delicious cream peas.
Oh, they're very good cream peas. Delicious.
Won't you let me please come in? I'll give you a ride on the tip of my tail. I really, truly will, Budilinik.
You really, truly will give me a ride on the tip of her tail. Oh, people don't say really and truly and not mean it, do they? Well, then again, the last 2 times I let her in, all she did was eat my food and run away. Oh. In that case, no. I'm not going to let that Lishka in. I'm smarter than that. She'll just come in and eat my delicious cream peas, and then I won't have any dinner. Why, I'll tell her a thing or... Where'd she go? She was right over here by the window. She must have gone somewhere else. Maybe, is she out here? Oh, Lishka, no, those are my delicious cream peas.
They were delicious, Budilinik.
You ate all of them.
Now, Budilinik, grab the tip of my tail if you want a ride.
Wow, let's go. Whoa, wow, whoa, where are we going, Lishka?
We are going into my foxhole because you are a very bad boy, Budilinik, and you did not listen to your granny.
Oh, help, I'm trapped in here, help!
Oh, Budilinik, the Granny, she is home and so happy to see the Budilinik. Budilinik? Where's the Budilinik? The Budilinik ball is here, but the Budilinik is not. Oh, Budilinik, where is the Budilinik? He's gone. I'd give you a penny if you stopped playing that song.
Oh, good woman. Why does it make you cry?
It makes me cry so much because it reminds me of little Budilinik.
Oh, your little boy,
My little boy,
Budilinik.
Budilinik.
Well, what is wrong with your boy?
Well, I came home one day from the work at the factory, and I walk in the house all happy to see the Budilinik, and he is not there, and I am so sad because my Budilinik, he is gone, and I have not seen him.
He was kidnapped?
He was kidnapped, that is right.
Ah, very well, woman. Tell me, what does this boy look like?
He looks like this, and he has the blue pants and the red suspenders and a good little bonnet that he wears on top of his head.
And what name does he answer to?
He answers to Budilinik.
Budilinik. Very well then. I will be traveling on the highways and byways. And if I come across a boy by the name of
Budilinik.
Budilinik, I will be sure to return him to you.
Oh, well. Oh, Mr. Organ Grinder man, if you return my Budilinik to me, you know what I do for you. You know what I do for you. I give you a measure of rye, and I give you a measure of millet, and I give you a measure of poppy seed, and I give you a measure of everything in the little granny's house.
Well, fear not, good woman, for your boy will be back to you soon.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Organ Grinder. I have the great faith in you.
Well, off I go to find a boy by the name of Budilinik. Where he is, no one knows. I will visit people all around, and I will find this boy. Ha. Oh, why look. It is Madam Fortune Teller. Well,
Hello, Mr. Organ Grinder.
Yes, you knew it was I, Madam Fortune Teller.
Oh, yes. That is because I know everything there is to know.
Oh, well then if you know everything that there is to know, then tell me, what am I doing here?
Why, let me look into my crystal ball, and I will tell you everything you want to know. I see.
You see.
I see.
You see.
I see. Little green spots.
Little green spots, what does it mean?
Oh. I see.
You see.
I see that you are looking for something. No, someone.
Ah.
And you will find this someone very soon.
Oh, and can you tell me what his name is?
His name is... His name is... Buddha.
Budilinik.
Budilinik. His name is
Yes.
Budilinik.
Very well, and for your kind services, here is a penny.
Thank you, kind sir. And may the force be with you.
Off I go to find this boy by the name of Budilinik. I will ask every man and woman I see. Excuse me, good sir. May I have a word with you?
Yes, a word, yes. A word, yes.
Come along, I would like to speak with you.
Yes, a word.
And now I am out looking for a boy. A boy by the name of Budilinik.
Budilinik?
Yes.
How about this tall?
Well, yes.
Bonnet on his head?
Yes.
Blue pants?
Yes.
Red suspenders?
Oh, you know him.
Never seen him ever in my life. Never will, never have, never could. Incoming! They're everywhere! Go!
Off I go to find a boy by the name of Budilinik. Where he lies, no one knows. I will search the highways and I will search the byways. Now I will go into the country to find this boy.
Oh, Budilinik. Here is a penny. You tell the organ grinder to stop playing. I have a terrible headache.
Mr. Organ organ grinder. Here's a penny. Please stop playing.
Why? A boy appears with a penny in hand and then disappears into the ground. A hole in the ground belonging to someone. And I believe that someone is a fox by the name of Lishka. Well, I believe I will stay around and play a bit longer.
Oh, Budilinik. Here is another penny. You tell the organ grinder I have a terrible headache and to please stop playing.
Mr. Organ Grinder, here's another penny. Please stop playing that.
A little boy with a bonnet on his head, blue pants, red suspenders. A boy by the name of Budilinik. Well, I'll just stay around a bit longer and play.
Oh, why is it if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself? Organ grinder, here is a penny. Please stop playing.
Lishka the sly fox. I should have known better. Now where is the boy, Budilinik?
Budilinik is in my den, where he shall stay, for he is a very bad boy.
A bad boy or not, he deserves to be at home, not in a foxhole. Now be off with you, Lishka the sly fox, and if I be with you again, you shall witness a punishment. Now off with you.
There are other children to find.
Help! 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 Help!
Budilinik, where are you?
I'm down here! Help!
Budilinik, give me your hand.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Organ Grinder. You saved my life.
Oh, no time for thanks. You belong at home with your granny. Now follow me, Budilinik.
Granny!
Budilinik! Oh, the Budilinik, come back to me. Oh, Mr. Organ Grinder, there is the measure of millet. There is the measure of rye. There's the measure of poppy seeds. You take a measure of everything in the house. The Budilinik is home.
Well, I'm very happy that your boy is back with you. But most importantly, Budilinik, have you learned your lesson?
Yes, I have. I won't let any strangers in the house, no matter who knocks.
That is a good Budilinik boy.
Beautiful sound. Cause I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free. And live life in simplicity.
I'll find some water and some dirt and draw some pictures on my shirt. When my mama catches me, I'll run right out and hug a tree.
Cause I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free. And live life in simplicity.
I'll find a bug and watch it crawl, climbing slowly up the wall. I'll find some things and I'll make a house and have some tea with Magic Mouse. Cause I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free, and live life in simplicity.
I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be me, I'd rather be free, and live life in simplicity.
When you get up in the morning, do this. Say, I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree. I'd rather be me than watch TV. I think I'll go and hug a tree.
So if you want to join the Magic Mouse loving gang, right, girls?
Right.
So all you got to do is call 889-3100 and become a member without cost. It's free. The Magic Mouse Lovin' Gang. And now that we finished the program for today, why don't you try something? Turn the television off. You don't want to look at all that violence and all that other stuff. Go out and have some fun.